Welcome everybody to Season 4. It is week 1. We don't have a game this week, but I've got some updates to show you for recruiting, so let's jump into that. Alright, so this is fun. Micah Fawanuku scouted up 15 points to a 102. I've never seen anything above a 99. I'm pretty sure if you get him on your team, he's going to show as a 99, but 99 throw accuracy, 87 throw power. Carrying is not great, but all the elusiveness is there, speed, acceleration. This is like the all-in-one package quarterback. We're putting everything that we've got towards him. Definitely want to try to get this guy. We did get a couple of instant commits with Bobby Richards, an outside linebacker, 4-star guy. He's going to be 6'1", 241, 87 overall. I think we went over him earlier. Scouted up 12 points. We ended up getting Davin London as well. Another, pass rush guy, 86 overall, scouted up 3. And then we ended up getting Allende Sharp, the defensive end that scouted down 5 points. Defensive back. But, he's got good speed, good acceleration, terrible tackling. Just all of that is terrible. Play recognition's good. But the coverage stats are really good, so, probably going to be good enough to make the team. He is a little on the small side at 6'1", 168. Not going to be great against some of the bigger wide receivers, but, that's another guy on the team. And then these are where we're putting the rest of our points. I think some of these guys are probably going to lean towards other schools, like Nate Greenberg, who, let's see. Well, he's only at 38%, so we might have time to catch up on him. But a guy like Tony Sangster is going to have a lot of attention from big name schools. So we'll keep an eye on him. We may end up pulling out on a few of them and diverting, but that's where we're at so far. Top 25 matchups for week 1. Let's take a look. Number 7, Georgia gets a 34-31 win over number 21, Texas. Number 3, Alabama takes down number 11, Texas A&M, 41-28. And those are really the only interesting matchups other than Michigan beating Hawaii in overtime and Oklahoma beating Mississippi State in overtime. Heading into week 2, we don't have any news on recruiting. Luckily, nobody instant committed somewhere else. So we're going to go ahead and jump into week 2. We're going to take a look at this matchup here against Texas A&M in week 2. But first, just a reminder, I don't know if you guys remember me saying, but this season we are trying a new slider set to try to up the difficulty a little bit. So hopefully we'll have some little more competitive games moving forward. So bear with me as I try to tweak those and get those to where we want them. So here's a quick look at the slider set leading into Season 4. I'm going to try not to make any major changes here during the middle of the season. Unless there's some glaring issues or anything like that. But we are increasing the quarter length to 8 minutes. We've made some changes here to the minimum speed threshold with the game speed. These are the J-Kits sliders that you can find if you just Google J-Kits. I'll link it in the description. But so we have turned on a couple of penalties that we previously had turned off. Face mask was turned off. Clipping was turned off. And roughing the passer was turned off. So all that stuff is back on. So probably going to have more penalties. And then in terms of the sliders, here's the user sliders. This is the first 3 seasons of the series has been every single slider at 50, like the default on Heisman. And now, obviously we're going to be having a lot more trouble doing things, but that's the user. This is the CPU. Just trying to make it more of a realistic experience in terms of gameplay and stats. And I think that's it. There's some like audio stuff and things like that I borrowed from him as well. But yep, this is going to be the new slider set for Season 4. So while we were not playing in week 1, Texas A&M did have a game against number 2 Alabama, which they ended up losing 41-28. If we take a look at the game preview here, obviously we don't have any stats, but they have pretty much the advantage in all of the ratings, and we're going to try to take advantage of some of the turnover issues they've had so far through one game. But let's go ahead and jump into the game and see what happens. It is the Duke Mayo Classic going up against the number 17 Texas A&M Aggies here for our first game of the season. Let's get into it. Our ball first, 3rd and 4 early in the drive. Ooey, pass down the left side to Manjack, who's got it and gets some big yardage after the catch. 28 yards on the play down into A&M territory. 2nd and 2, handoff up the middle. Allen Samuel Jr. weaves in and out of traffic, gets down inside the 5 to the 4-yard line. And on 1st and goal, we're going to hand it off to Ponder. He's going to get 4 yards on the play and a touchdown. 7-0 here early in the first quarter. 2nd and 5 for A&M. Fakes the handoff to the fullback, tosses it out to the running back, and he's got a big gain down the right sideline for 15 yards and a first down. 3rd and 13 for A&M. Play action for Reed. He's looking. He's going to go down. Big time sack there for Barton. Got to force a punt. Next drive for us, play action. Ooey looking, rolls out right, hits the true freshman Brian Miller over the middle for 16 yards and a first down. 1st and 10. He goes over the middle, but that one's going to be picked off by Matthews of the defense. He breaks a tackle, gets down to about the 30. And A&M's going to take over there. 3rd and 15 after a sack, and Reed barely gets it off. Hit as he throws, gets it to Cottrell, but he's going to go out of bounds about 3 yards shy of the first down, near midfield. And they are going to punt the ball, but don't worry, we're in punt safe. Nothing bad can happen. Oh, never mind. 15 yards on the fake punt. That's going to keep the drive alive, but 3rd and 17, another 3rd and long for A&M. Reed looking, goes over to the left side, finds Barnes, but he's not going to be able to get the first down. It's going to be another 4th and 3. This time they're going to attempt the field goal, and he gets just enough leg on that one to get it in, so it's going to be 7-3 here early in the second quarter. Option keeper for Ooey on 2nd and long, and he gets a pancake blocked by Manjack, and he's gone. All the way down the right side to the end zone for the touchdown. 62 yards on the play for Ooey Ale. And that's going to put us up 14-3 here early in the second quarter. 3rd and 3 for Texas A&M. Reed looking, scrambling out to the right, gets it to Platt over the middle, across midfield for 9 yards and a first down, keeps the drive alive. A&M trying to come down the field and answer, but on 3rd and 15, Reed is looking, hit as he throws. That one's going to be incomplete, and they are going to have to punt the ball back to us. On 3rd and short, Benny Faison gets the handoff, but he fumbles it. Ooey Ale is going to pick it up, but it's going to be a loss of 4, and we're going to have to punt the ball back to A&M. 3rd and 3, handoff to the left side. He's going to get it for 9 yards and a first down. 3rd and 7 for A&M. Reed drops back to pass, and he goes down. This time it's a free safety, Devondrick Lewis, who gets the sack. His first sack of his career as a freshman. That's going to be the end of the first half, and it is 14-3. 3rd and inches, run up the middle for Ruben Owens. He gets 8 yards, gets the first down. 2nd and 15 for A&M. It's going to be play action over the middle to Barnes. He grabs it, gets across the first down line for 18 yards and a big first down for A&M. Rolling out right is Reed. He finds Cottrell on the right side for a 21-yard gain. Down in close to the red zone. Pitch play out to Owens. He's going to make a man miss. He's got all kinds of blocks, and he's in the end zone for a 25-yard touchdown run. And A&M has got it back to within 4 early in the third quarter. Option pitch out to Benny Faison. He gets a block. He's down the left sideline, breaks a tackle, and is finally brought down out of bounds around the 42-yard line. 3rd and 13 later in the drive. Ooey Ale deep pass down the right side to Manjack, but it's underthrown, knocked down by Bravion Rogers. It's going to be 4th and 13. We're going to have to punt the ball back to him. On 2nd and 13, A&M, Marcel Reed's going to go down for a big sack. I think that time it was TJ Ellis. 3rd and long, pass over the middle to Platt. He's going to go down about 5 yards short of the first down. And A&M is going to punt the ball right back to us. 2nd and 11, play action. Ale over to Brian Miller, the freshman again. He's got another 15-yard catch and a first down. Next play, 1st and 10, option for Ale. Makes a bad pitch, but luckily Joseph Manjack's in the right place at the right time to recover the fumble. 1st and 10, handoff up the middle. Allen Samuel Jr. makes a move, gets into the red zone, down to the 16-yard line. Late third quarter, option keeper for Ale. He takes it up the middle, powers his way down inside the 5 to about the 4-yard line. It's going to be first and goal. Next play, handoff. Benny Faison walks over a man into the end zone for the 5-yard touchdown. That'll make it 21-10 late in the third quarter. Big time run up the middle for Ruben Owens, 15 yards on that play out towards midfield. A couple plays later on 1st and 10, play action for Reed. He goes deep down the right side to Cottrell again, who's got a first down. And as the third quarter comes to a close on 3rd and 12, Reed's going to evade some tackles and finally gets brought down for the sack. And it's going to be 4th and long for A&M. So that field goal is just barely going to get over the crossbar. That's going to make it an 8-point game. On 1st and 10, busted coverage by A&M. CJ Nelson is wide open down the middle of the field, and he's going to take it all the way to the house for a touchdown. 83 yards on the play. Not sure what happened there with A&M's defense, but he got left totally alone. 3rd and 7 on the next drive for A&M. Deep pass down the left side. Mazuka's there, but he can't make a play on it. Nice catch there by Micah Tees, and he gets the first down. A&M on 3rd and 10, play action, and he doesn't even get a chance to look down the field. He's getting brought down immediately for the sack. And then on 4th and 16, they're going for it. Pass over the middle to Tees, and he grabs it. He's going to get the first down. 17 yards on the play. That's going to be a 4th down conversion. And on 3rd and 11, Reed goes over to the left side to Anthony, but he can't hold on to it. That's going to be an incomplete pass. It's going to be 4th and 11. They're going to have to get another 4th down conversion here. Reed over to Barnes, who catches it. We're going to get him down well short of the first down line. We get the ball back here with just under 5 minutes left in the game. On 3rd and 4, trying to get the clock to go down, Allen is going to get the 10-yard rush and a first down. Next play, 1st down and 10. Uwe on the option out left. Another bad pitch. This time it is picked up by A&M. And they're going to get the ball back here down 15 with under 4 minutes left. Definitely still got a chance to get back into this game. 3rd and 11, just couldn't quite get the sack there, and Micah Tees has another first down for A&M, this time for 19 yards. On 2nd and 7, play action for Reed. He goes down the right side to Micah Tees once again, who slips a tackle and fights his way in across the goal line for the touchdown. It's 28-19. And A&M is going to go ahead and go for 2 to try to make this a 7-point game. Reed drops back to pass and rolls out, but he can't get the pass off. He's going to go down for the sack, and they are not going to get the 2-point conversion. But on the onside kick, we can't hold on to it. Texas A&M picks it up, and they have a chance to go down and still try to get back into this game with all 3 timeouts left. But on 3rd and 6, pass over to Owens. He's going to step on the line, go out of bounds for no gain. So 4th and 6 for A&M. Cottrell had it over the middle. He was open, but he couldn't hang on to it. And we're going to need a first down here to seal this game. Alan Samuel's going to get that and a lot more. Gets down to about the 12-yard line. A&M's going to have to start using those timeouts, but they're running out of time. So 2nd and 6, Samuel up the middle, gets down to the 1-yard line. A&M has to use their last timeout, and we have got just enough time to where we can take a couple of knees and end this game. 28-19 is the final score. Able to get a big-time win over an SEC opponent here in the first game of the season. And our team's looking pretty good. I was expecting to have some growing pains with some of the younger guys having to step up, but the defense played really well. Not able to force any turnovers. We had 2 ourselves, but defense was able to hold up and not allow them to get into the end zone too much. Alright, here are your top 25 matchups for week 2. Clemson takes down number 25 Stanford 38-35. Tulane's going to upset number 19 Kansas State 42-35 in overtime. Ole Miss gets a 28-7 win over number 7 Georgia. North Texas is going to upset number 18 Florida 35-23. Number 12 Utah beats number 15 BYU 35-28. And number 13 UCLA takes down number 11 Michigan 28-16. That is going to be it for our week 2 top 25 matchups. We're going to go ahead and move on to week number 3. So we do get a couple commits here this week with Trevor Hawker at outside linebacker and Tarheeb Butler at tight end. So let's go ahead and take a look at their scouting reports. So Trevor Hawker, a 6'4", 234, 4-star guy, number 8 outside linebacker in the country. He's got the 99 acceleration, 91 agility, big hit power at 91, really good block shedding. Coverage is pretty decent, just a great all-around guy. And at tight end, we've got the big Tarheeb Butler. He's a 6'5", 253, blocking focused tight end, but he can do some catching too. He's got some pretty, a little bit below average receiving, but some good stats there. Not the fastest guy, but yeah, he's going to be a solid addition to the team. And that's going to do it for our Week 2 episode. Tune in tomorrow for our Week 3 game on the road against Michigan in the Big House.